Hello and welcome back to another playthrough of King Arthur. This is Syken, it's our blind playthrough, and we are playing on the hardest difficulty, so those are the things that you already know. It's been a while since I touched the game. I was on the road, and I used that time to reflect and came to a conclusion that maybe the way that I have built up my A team and my B team isn't particularly smart. And I tell you what, the main missions are typically the ones that are a little bit harder, at least from what I've seen so far. So why not take the main team on those missions? That also means Mordred is going to be our man for the main missions. It's fine that we have put 2 essences into Sir Pelias. He can still be the tank for the secondary team. We haven't really lost a whole lot. But our main team is going to very much rock the boat. Let's see if we have everything available. Got a bit of Fire Blast. Got actually everything here. So, it's going to be Merlin, Guinevere, Balin, and Mordred once again. And that means we're off the Fisher King.
Forged to strike down the Fisher King and destroy Arthur's twisted soul fragment embedded in his tortured flesh. He doesn't leave Castle Corbenic anymore, so that's where I will confront him. I have no intention to lay a siege to the fort, though. I'll leave such grandiose gestures to other knights. Lady Guinevere knows about a secret entrance that leads straight to the heart of the castle. This could be our best chance.
Fantastic, and that will be our best chance. Let's see if we can backstab the Fisher King.
I've never liked sneaking around in the shadows like a cutthroat, but the secret entrance was a good idea.
All right, let's find the Fisher King,
Let's
shall
have
we?
a look. The Fisher King will not expect us to strike from the heart of his castle.
Right, how's the map looking? Well, pretty big. It's not just the
Aye.
Fisher King.
I was drunk as a lord, but I swore I heard the king's quarreling with himself in 2 voices in all. Bloody hell! How did they get in? Kill them! We can't let them reach the throne room.
Okay. Well. That's a bloody lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 enemies.
Your orders?
What do you want?
I tell you what, I think we're going to put a few distractions over here.
For king and country.
And
For king and country.
then it's going to be our typical
For my Camelot.
let's find a
Sword
nice
for
formation
sorcery.
and stick with camping the corner strategy. Alright, so at least parts of the illusions have already attracted their interest. This guy is tough. 100 hit points.
You must be really desperate.
Alright, well... Merlin has a nice range, I'll give him that. Let's slow this guard down.
I fight for honor.
And we're not yet using the temporary hit points.
None can stand in my way.
But we can already use
For
some
king
of our
and
spells
country.
in order to slowly but
You
surely
think
wiggle
I
down the
can't
enemies.
fight?
Your command.
And let's just save AP. Interesting. Well, the only thing that's missing in this party composition are gas traps. It would be a cool feature if you could like splice in one or two skills from someone else and in exchange for another skill.
For king and country.
Could hit 2, but that's about it. I think there's still 2 split. We can, however, crowd control them. Illusions are super busted. It's just crazy how good they are. Nah, I think we're waiting. This here has a pretty high cooldown with 4. I would rather...
Your command.
let's already use it this turn.
What do you want from me?
Might as well do this. And he doesn't have the mental debuff resistance, so that should turn into him attacking a random person.
I fight for honor.
This will last for 2 turns,
For
fair
king
enough.
and country.
Kneel before your king.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Your
We're just
orders?
setting him up, really. Don't even need to use cooldowns yet. There's the
For
first
my
kill.
Camelot.
Mordred comes
I
back.
fight for honor.
And we're getting the train rolling, eh? So 30 melee damage from our buff and 15 from rage. Let's go, boys. Listen, Merlin's ability to just shape the battlefield is unparalleled. It is crazy how much de facto distractions he can put up in such short amount of time.
What do you want?
Behave.
I fight for honor.
At your service, my lord.
It's interesting that these guys
Let's see if I
are
could
coming
help.
from the side. Unfortunately,
command.
most of our spells are currently on cooldown. Let's take
For my
this guy
Camelot.
out. We're hiding again. Still giving
For
Mordred
king and country.
extra defenses. That's another free kill.
Time to feed the ravens.
How about
Let me cut you to size.
Mordred just stays there?
I fight for honor.
It's not a kill yet. Unfortunate.
What do you want from me?
Merlin stays here because he will avoid the first attack, and if that guard comes
At
in,
your
that's
service,
an
my
easy first attack.
For Avalon.
What's it gonna be?
You know what? Might as well stay here. It's okay.
Time to feed the ravens.
And we're pretty set. Their boss is almost dead.
We'll make it. Don't you worry.
Try harder.
Hang in there.
That's all temporary hit points gone. Nothing of major concern. Double hit in this direction.
service, my
Is that an insta-kill? Yes. Fantastic.
service, my
Lots
lord.
and lots and lots of temporary hit points just vanished.
Orders?
Because the boss apparently gave that to them.
For my
That's-
Camelot,
That is such a nasty
your
damage.
head is mine.
Mordred is
I fight
fully
for
healed
honor.
again.
What do you want?
For
A little
king
bit of a
and country.
distraction. We still
For
will let
king
them
and
come.
country.
I can take them all.
Mordred looks
Do
in
you
this
need any
direction.
Wise words.
Merlin gets the attack of free attack of opportunity out. This guy is burning. And is shocked. And is dead. Shortly before we're doing this,
For king and country.
Guinevere gives everybody extra armor on top of what they already have. And just overwatches.
Do you need any wise words?
Alright, so we got a good defensive formation, I think. Let's go. Archer's still busy with killing all of the illusions. We're going to take some hits and some armor is effectively being shredded.
Try harder.
No worries. We have your back. Your
But that's the
command.
nature of it. I think this time Mordred needs the temporary hit points. And
For king and country.
if we do something along those lines, that's a crazy flex. Oh my god. 120% weapon damage. That's just deleting that guard in one hit. Okay, well, that was an
I can take
amazing
them all.
flex. Mordred just needs to regain his temporary hit points.
You
That's
think
why
I
we're-
can't fight?
Simply fighting that elite guard. Merlin hits a few more times before setting
At
him
your
on
service, my
fire.
lord.
Your orders?
And I think we're doing a little bit of this.
Your orders.
And then this here. Now both of the range damage dealer are essentially taken out. Oh, never mind. The crows actually killed the first one, then jumped over, killed the second one.
At your
Merlin
service, my lord.
is crazy with his extra damage.
We are victorious.
Man, I am astonished by the amount of damage that a champion can put out together with a sage. Like if a sage babysits the 30% extra melee damage, that was heavy hitting. The one Earthshaker effectively killed 4 characters. Crazy. Okay, yet another fight. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Almost as big as the group before.
For king and country.
I think we're staying with our tactic.
Kneel before your king.
What do you want from me?
I can tell you what I want, Merlin. For starters, these elite guards here need to slow down a bit. Then I'd like to plant a couple of decoys right over here, conveniently far away. And we're hiding in the back. Fantastic. Teleport, by the way, is such a busted ability. It trivializes the whole movement. It's crazy. He will be able to reach us.
Your command?
What do you want?
Can I hit those? That's 2 hits. Do I feel that that is sufficient? I mean, the alternative... What's the alternative? Can we solo hit? Yes, we could. I think we're going for that instead. It's setting this guy ablaze. He will turn around and hit his friend. And that's how Merlin managed to, yet again, get all of his spells on cooldown. So, what does that tell us? We need more spells. Yeah, nobody is going to reach us really, so we're just saving AP. And the Crow Storm can be kind of undervalued. At the beginning I thought it's worse than Slow Hex, but it's actually not. And I tell you why. The Crow Storm continues to linger, and then it jumps at some point, and it removes armor. So if just a few things that other spells wouldn't be able to do. Let's put a few of you into melee, shall we? Then a triple hit. Oh, that's fantastic. Would be even cooler if it would leave kind of a burning wake in its ground like a wall of fire, but that's potentially asking for too much. Okay, some of them, but not all, can reach us this turn. Which means we're just giving that extra armor for being
Do
adjacent.
you need any wise words?
But I won't do
For my
anything more than
Camelot.
that. Overwatch. Balin overwatches, and we're good. Ah, there's the first set of Overwatch attacks. Lovely.
Do you need any wise words?
Good. This round is the round. Need to clear this
I could
flank.
be of some
If it
help,
wasn't
I
obvious
suppose.
by now.
What do you want?
Okay, well, Merlin is not only
I fight for
CC
honor.
bot, but he's also just
Do you
dumping
need
them
any
from time to
wise
time.
words?
It is crazy.
Taste my blade.
And then the casual kill. We're binding that ranger there. And that is pretty much it.
It's just a light wound.
Keep fighting. You will make it. Don't you worry.
Your orders?
I don't like the implication that we're burning. That's a problem. So we need to end the encounter fast. Got 6
Your
AP
orders?
from killing both of them.
You must be really desperate.
And I
I'm not
could
even
have
out of
likely
breath.
gotten some more temp hit points for Mordred, so it was a minor misplay there. But it's okay.
We struck gold. Who is going to need this?
It's
This is
okay.
the house of the Lord. Leave. Kill me if you want, but I won't open the gate for you. Liar. He is the wounded king, the keeper of the Grail, the last beacon of Christianity in this forsaken land.
Look, I know a false saint when I see
Are
one.
you mocking the Fisher King,
Yep.
the martyr who is shedding his blood for this land?
If you can't recognize evil, you're straight further from the god that you dare to admit.
You are confusing a king in terrible pain with your treacherous monsters.
You don't sound very convinced, my dude.
You are right. I always had my doubts about my king, but I couldn't betray him. Can you save him?
Well, in a way, yes, after I cleaved off his head.
Then I will help you.
Open the gates for me, my dude. Thank you.
I have opened the door. God have mercy on us.
Alright, we're going to see the Fisher King after all. And I was under the impression we were going to fight his henchmen the entire time. Man, I like the team. This is a crazy setup. Some of them are still smoldering.
Easy there.
What's that? Glittering, worthless rubbish. Trinkets, I suppose.
She had a voice line over here. Oh, okay. Thought there might be something, but apparently not. Oh, I thought it's the Fisher King time. Instead, we're getting
You shall not pass.
2 guards. By the way, my dude, that line is from a different
You
franchise.
must be really desperate.
Okay. This guy has cleave, so let's do that and a little bit of that. That's not cleavable. Then we're following up with removing armor.
For king and country.
At your service, my lord.
Extra armor for you guys.
None can stand in my way.
Overwatch, he can reach us, so... good question. We could brace for impact. Nah, I think we're okay.
Keep fighting.
Famous last words, eh?
Your command.
What's it gonna be?
So learn something. These guys cannot be fooled. The illusions did
I
nothing.
fight for honor.
Kneel before your king.
Your command.
For my Camelot.
Let's do this. And
Let
just
me
get a
cut you
good,
to size.
solid temporary hit points. And then unfortunately, that's a kill, but not enough temporary hit points back.
I can take them all.
Alright. This guy's burning and takes a lot of crows.
You coward.
Damn it.
Nice, we're bleeding.
Low.
That's not good.
For king and country.
Frozen backstab.
You must be really desperate.
For king and country. Just a nick.
Time to feed the ravens.
Good. Let's get our temp hit points up.
To one now. The Fisher King has the power of the Grail and the twisted might of Arthur. This will be a tough battle, but I'll make...
Good. If this is the part where we are going to fight the Fisher King, 25% armor. Let's give that to Balin, because Mordred is already strong enough. Bless also goes to Balin, because I want extra hits. Then we're definitely going to use
Hey, you can rest in the grave.
some extra resting here, and let's get armor.
No more idling under my command.
Seems like a legit... We still got options to restore vitality if needed. He got an extra armor restore. We really haven't used a whole lot of our consumables so far. So let's see what the Fisher King is about.
Mordred, my destiny. Are you here to make me suffer again?
Silence. He is not our destiny. We suffer because that makes us pure.
Does his voice make you mad? Always whispering in your head?
Pain is the price we must pay to cleanse Avalon.
Well then, I will be your healer.
Yeah, 800 hit points. Casually coming about. So, we got an AoE melee attack. That means we need to stand behind him. Melee attacks, knock back and stun target. That sucks because we did not yet skill the cleansing of stun. A reminder to myself that that needs to change. Power attack. Shadow Bolt, AoE, cone-shaped. And everybody is slowed. That's a major pain in the rear.
Sword
we need to
sorcery.
use Merlin's ability
For king
to
and country.
just have
Time
mental
to
debuff
feed the
resistance.
ravens.
We're currently at 90%. So that's good. That's good. I hope the slow is mental. And then Shadow Lightning, 3x3 tiles. Okay, I know that
I can
already.
take them all.
So what's the approach here?
You must be really desperate.
I think starting to let him burn, of course, is a good idea, because that will be continuous damage. Maybe the illusions will... enemies with less than 50% debuff resistance, consider it a target. He has 75, so he wouldn't even...
I fight for honor.
He wouldn't even go for the illusions. Let's first of all do this. Into buffing. And I think giving out the temp hit points now is fair. If he has a cone, then let's make sure that we're not all getting hit before I
You
teleport.
must be really desperate.
Time to feed the ravens.
So definitely a vulnerability. Mordred. Try to slow him with shock. Wow. Like normally it's 50% less AP, but for him it's only 12. And let's do an Overwatch to prevent him
What
from
do you
hopefully
want?
moving. Merlin takes away armor and slows him. That's 3 armor gone. Very good.
Your orders?
Do I want to use the teleport ring already? No. I think it's too early. Look, despite movement not being our like strong suit, I think it's still better to... That takes away all of the armor. Okay, yeah, no questions asked. Minus 28 armor, almost all of the armor. That was a fantastic
Sword
hit.
or sorcery?
That's burning. Which means... if we put 1 to here and 1 to here... then he can't like move through them too far. I want to focus him. My biggest concern is that he might just ignore everything. And let's put us up here, Genevieve. And see what his reaction is going to be.
I fight for honor.
Are we going to go defensive stance? No, not yet. I think we're okay. Takes around 10 points of damage from burning and 5 from the ravens. There is the overwatch attack. There's the stun I was afraid would happen. Okay, only one person got hit. Movement costs reduced.
What's it gonna be?
Merlin conveniently dodged. That's cool. He continues to burn.
Command?
Yeah, we're in a bit of a tough spot here. I'm going to
I
be
fight
honest,
for
that sucked. Genevieve
For Avalon.
tried to freeze him, which worked surprisingly well. Then proceeds to move out.
Kneel before your king.
One, two,
Prepare to die.
3. Mordred is dealing some really solid damage.
At your service, my lord.
What do you want from me?
Alright, Merlin. What do we actually want to do here? Saving a few AP. Yeah, it's too early for Fire Blast. I have the suspicion that this guy is going to come back. Call me paranoid, but he did it already once,
Is it true
so
that he stabbed you in the groin too?
why wouldn't he do it again?
I could take a few
Oh
more
wow, we're taking ranged
Your orders?
damage. Don't like
for
it.
king and country.
Moves to here.
I fight for honor.
There's the extra
Your command?
infusion.
Charge.
Backstab for 72. I love it.
I fight for honor.
I can take them all.
Oh, should have debuffed him before. Well, you know what? We're going to take an attack of opportunity. It is what it is.
Taste my blade.
Do you need any wise words?
Let's see if he is actually going for those two. Continues
I
to
fight for
burn.
honor.
Can't have a protection onto Balin at the moment. We might have gone a bit too all out. So, give him some extra armor. Even if that comes at the expense of eating a cleave.
I took a hit.
You coward.
No worries. We have your back.
That's not cool.
King and country.
There are extra temporary hit points.
Kneel before your king.
One, two,
Let me cut you to size.
3. Moving over here so that these guys do have 90% mental debuff resistance,
and
which
country.
is what I hoped I could get out of it.
I fight for honor.
And we're just going to wait. If Balin takes the hits, then so be it. Next turn we can hopefully get him down.
Is a disease. It's not.
I will cut out the rot, starting with you.
The wasteland is the ash that must cover Avalon. And from the ashes, a new world will grow.
Alright.
Your orders?
Nice. So how much is this really? Movement costs 10% more AP. Fantastic. Because of the mental debuff resistance, and Merlin
Sword or sorcery?
just avoids all of the problems to begin with. I am hoping that all of these illusions pay off at some point.
For king and country.
I can take them all.
Make him vulnerable. 1,
Let me cut you
2,
to size. Taste my blade.
3, 4.
Your orders?
Move in.
That's it.
Oops, that
Let's
was...
finish the monster. The
Oh no, that
Grail
was
is
the right
gone.
one.
The king should be
Fantastic.
dead.
Fool! I am the Grail. I am the light. I am eternal.
You think I can't fight?
Okay, he said 1.
None
In
can
case
stand in
he
my way.
resurrects, let's... Oh, wait. Well, if he moves away, he
For king
provokes an attack
and
of
country.
opportunity.
Sword or sorcery?
Alright. Very good. Is he resurrecting? Shocker, right? No one would have seen that coming.
My vassals, they are desecrating the blessed halls of the Grail. Kill them!
How many times do I have to kill you?
Oh no. Now we're having additional enemies.
Don't you worry.
No worries, we have your back. Still alive, but barely.
No worries. We have your back.
At your service, my lord.
Why am I taking that much damage for
orders?
no reason?
For king and country.
This is completely unwarranted. Good. 1. No.
At your service, my lord.
Genevieve needs some temp hit points as well.
Sword or sorcery?
One, 2. All right. We're not done yet.
Your orders?
Set this guy up.
Your
I don't want
orders?
to stand in the vomit. I think that's a losing proposition.
Your command?
I fight for honor.
Now, by the way, is the right time
Charge.
to teleport out.
Sword or sorcery?
Let's push him a bit further
I
away.
fight for honor.
What do you want?
And Merlin really doesn't want to take the heat there either.
Time to feed the ravens.
The person who should take it is Sir Mordred.
Let me cut you to size.
So let's give this guy a few good
For
backsteps.
king and country.
We're moving to here. And that's a good turn.
You are laughable. Pain and suffering only makes us stronger.
And your constant whining makes me even more furious. Keep it up.
I like it how he like casually walks into backstep distance, not caring at all.
Didn't see that one coming.
Hang in there.
4 attacks. Sweet. I think now is a good time to replenish our armor and our temp hit points. Thank you.
You must be really desperate.
Let's
At your
get rid
service, my
of the fallen left and right. Bit of extra
I
hit
fight
points
for
here.
honor.
For Avalon.
Does this increase our weapon damage? Is Rage even running? No, it wasn't, because we need to down them, as in actually kill their remains. Okay, that is good to know.
For my
That is good to
Camelot.
know. Well, here's a one-shot for you, buddy. Shock him.
Your
Oh, that's a
orders.
good start. Move a little bit further away, and we're ready. He is now officially weakened.
Your command?
Bit of a problem. I think this hit us. Yeah, movement costs 100% more. That's not good. There's the extra damage. There's our only ranged attack, but it hits a lot. We don't have teleport
Let's see if
anymore,
I
so
could help.
that's unfortunate. We can start to let the Fisher King burn. Fire Blast would be an option, but I think it's better used if he resummons. What's his cooldown going to look like? Burnout is going to happen next turn.
At your service, my lord.
The guy who is continuously fighting in melee should get the melee buff. And we're hiding. I don't want to stand in the vomit, so excuse me if we're moving out. And we're getting at least temporary hit points back with Mordred, so that's good.
Sword
That's a
or
good part.
sorcery?
The not so good part is the Fisher King is still well and healthy. This here would be in reach. I can't do that. But he could also move over and actually hit Sir Balin, so That's not cool either. How long does the vomit last? Damaging, causing poison. I mean, I would guess it's gone soon. But you never know, right? Listen, we can't drag that out forever. At some point we need to make our stand and get him down.
A new world will rise from the ashes of the wasteland. This pagan land will come to give way to
There's the burnout I was fearing.
Which one of you had this bright idea? Wait, don't tell me. I don't care.
That's some massive damage right there. Do we have buffs? Yes, we do. Goes to here. Bit of backstep damage, I like it.
What's it gonna be?
This here is close enough, so that only gives mental debuff resistance. I don't want to get Merlin into trouble. On the other hand, a nice backstep deals extra damage. We're going to see if we can even put out enough damage. Don't want to stand here, so I'd rather take the attack of opportunity. 1, 2, 3. Now the main attacks. Oh, 280. Yes,
The Fisher
baby.
King is dead, but the wound he tore into this world might never heal. Still, 2 fragments of Arthur's soul have been destroyed. Let's see what the lady has to say about that.
Oh, yeah. Good job. Alright, that was fantastic. Good fight. And we got some nice
More means
jewelry.
to our cause.
Who is going to need this?
Man, that last few strikes, that was really intense. I was like, do we have enough
Something
damage?
to line our pockets.
And then he casually
Hunch
crit
about
for
this.
2.
Let me guess what's
80.
inside.
Oh, we got a lot. Alright. Give it a spit onto the corpse of the Fisher King. And we're done. Lost a bit of vitality. But I think we have not taken any injuries.
Come to me, my champion.
So I am your champion now?
You have destroyed the second shard of Arthur's torn soul. It's a reason to celebrate.
Not to mention that a Christian king is dead.
You should really know by now that I'm not taking sides. You don't believe me, do you? Would it convince you if I sent you against the demigods of the old faith?
You are talking about the Sidhe, aren't you? I fought them in the Battle of Camlan.
Not those ones, my vengeful knight. This is the land of pure magic. So the Seelie and the Unseelie made themselves very comfortable here. They have become extremely powerful.
Am I sensing bitterness here?
Let's say I don't have as much power over their deep wood as anywhere else in Avalon.
Can you open a gate for me? Or use your powers to take me there?
No. You need a guide into that twilight realm. You must find the fairy knight, who is neither human nor she.
Let's say I enter the deep wood. Then what?
Then you must cut and burn your way through that damned forest. Find Arthur's fragment and destroy it.
Oh, listen. Oh my god, I was muted the entire time. My bad. So, let's recap really quickly. We got some issues resolved with Ivan. And I was about to say, let's go into the level up. I was just pondering the choices here, so short summary there. I think Cleave would be a nice addition, so that's good. I like the regain hit points as an option to actually restock our normal hit points. I very much like the temporary hit points for defensive stance, and then also the cooldown reduction, because that will allow us with 3 turns cooldown to really stay in the battle a little bit longer. So that's fantastic. There are a couple of really nice items, neat options here. And then in Vengeance, I conceptually like the idea of 2 hit points when no 2 AP when no hit points, but I think I don't want to even go in that direction. I don't want him to stay without hit points, because that means afterwards I need to put him into the hospice, because it's very unlikely that we're like exactly at 0 hit points and no vitality is shed. The extra damage for strike isn't bad either. I will say that. It's straight up an upgrade. I mean, it's 15% extra damage. It is as if he would be starting with 1 kill already. This is also not bad, because for the first kill that we try to get with power attack, if an enemy is at full hit points, it's essentially 25% extra damage on top of all of that. So many good options, really. So what are we going to do? Last battle taught me that temporary hit points are very, very valuable. So this would be 1 round. On the other hand, we already have an option for temporary hit points. Do we go cleave? We do have Earth Striker, and so far it worked very, very well. Do we have AP on kill somewhere? That is a good argument. For the duration of a rampage, strikes AP costs are reduced by 1. How long does it last? For 3 turns. That's actually not bad, considering the other things. You know, this is great. If you have stored up a couple of AP and then you're just unleashing, because we're not moving that much anyways. Granted, movement then will be way more expensive, but the strikes are cheaper on the other hand. However, yeah, it would require more AP to be invested. Man, the game makes it difficult to make those decisions. Basic strike upgrade for 15% isn't bad either. I think I first want to pick the AP, the hit point problem. So that is what we're going to do. He's already fine on the damage. It's more not continuously putting him into the hospital. Damage focus, nice. Okay. Well, it's outnumbered. Oh, that's nice as well. Pulverize. Okay. Extra stun. That's nice, the armor loss reduction. Okay, I can see a lot of really cool abilities here. Having more abilities on the bar also helps you, but then again, they need to be good, right? So what I learned is, unlike sages, for instance, you just don't want too many spells. You want to make sure that the spells are actually good. So we're definitely going to take this, remove slow, chill, and stun. And I think we're also going to remove the actual cooldown of Inspire. It's nice to have this here on top of it. All negative effects are removed, but this already does it in AoE form, so I think we're just reducing the cooldown, because now we have 2 turns, and this here lasts for 1 turn. That's pretty damn good. We can also put movement in here to even increase the AP gain, because effectively you're then getting 3 AP out of it, and oftentimes you need to move. So I will further improve the Inspire. That's good, but that's on the next iteration. AP reduction here seems fine. The extra armor seems fine. A couple of things that are actually good. I also like the hidden when arrived teleport thing. It's generally, if you can reduce AP, it's always good. I feel it's just such a strong ability to reduce AP. Then Satyr gear. Let's get that ranged throwing dagger, because that's an option of dealing damage when we're behind traps. I think that's a very legit option. Okay, so now we need to take care of a few things. Number one, free up some space here. Sir Balin, we don't have time for 2 missions. I want him up and running next mission. In terms of training grounds, don't have time for these shenanigans either. B team is soon ready. Mordred trains, Lady Guinevere trains, and Merlin trains. Problem that I'm having is I would love to, for instance, I mean, if I spend money, I could insta-train Tigir. So that would bring him on par with everybody else. It's okay. It's really whatever. So, then we found a few items. I think it's worthwhile looking at them. So, that's actually not too bad. I mean, it's a level 10 armor, so that's great. Unbreakable armor whilst in duel doesn't really do that much. The physical debuff is good. I like the last 2 armor are unbreakable, because that really helps him. I still think... On the other hand, the Ironclad sigil will give him 1 more AP. But I think the Perma Armor Seal is still a tiny bit better due to the unbreakability. Question of the day, though, is do we want to take this, for instance? Yes. Because that gives us more action points, more straight up action points. Good. Then we got this ring here, which is the healing ring. And it is healing to anyone, really. So that makes it a bit more of a utility item. I totally love that extra 8 hit point and stun immunity. That's fantastic. This here, however, has a couple of other things. Allies start every encounter with 8 temporary hit points. But we lose 1 AP. If anyone doesn't need that many AP, then it is Mordred. I might now say something that offends a few viewers, but I actually think that he is potentially fine even with less AP. And the 8 temporary hit points, that's really, really good. If it wouldn't have been for the -1 AP, then this thing would be just crazy. Also mental debuff resistance, I think overall a really nice item. Immunity to stun, on the other hand. I mean, the Blessed Totem is also good. But I think the Fisher Ring is better. It's crazy how so many items are nice that you are thinking about. Should I maybe get that? Yeah, in terms of stun immunity, might as well give it to you. Because we didn't have anything better. Do we have something for the lower slot? That's really a bit lackluster because +4 burning damage. I think that is... Oh no, that we already have that equipped. Never mind. Yeah, this is really a weak spot so far. Okay. What else? Level up from training. We got that. New event. Making justice a matter of faith is most futile and ungrateful task for king. This time I couldn't avoid it, but my vassals almost ambushed about the burial rites in Camelot. Well, I'm sorry, my dudes, but funeral is going to be the old faith. The scouts have returned with interesting news. Not nudes. A battered barge washed up in the Whispering Cove with a few survivors. They risk otherworldly sea to escape the marauding pigs who have raised several towns and villages in the northern region. I don't know if these people's... and I don't know these people, and the last thing I need is potential trouble. But said refugees look like a useful bunch, at least. Most of them are skilled craftsmen and families, and they're clearly not in the position to be choosy about their new master. Alright, let's offer them a fair wage. And that's the rightful thing to do. Fantastic. Got a new side mission. Which is likely... Oh yeah! Sir Bedivere. Whom we're definitely going to take. Like, it's a low-level-ish mission, but it's one that the second team can do. And a new main mission is available. It's perfect that Bedivere came up, because the secondary team couldn't even do a main mission. Good. On that account, we wanted to, I think, upgrade the training grounds part 3. We're missing monies, so let's get the money. Okay, let's get a little bit more money. We need to... 3 weapon maximum damage. There's some interesting jewelry, but I don't think that any of that will really be helpful. This might be good. Damage against burning units. Before we do anything, training ground upgrade, thank you. Because now we could theoretically put a 4th person into the training ground, which is very, very, very good. And who would fit into the training ground? Like, all of these guys we could essentially buy to train and raise a level. Like, out of them, potentially Sir Ivan, mainly because he's a marksman and we don't have any other marksman at the moment, so might as well train. The only reason why that is Balin needs time to recover. So I found this ring here, damage against burning units. Is that something that group number 2 wants? We're not really having burning units, and our stuff is much more advanced. Let's give Mordred this, by the way. He now has 2 items that trigger on hit. So here he can heal everybody after a couple of hits. And this here restores 4 hit points after receiving 5 hits. That's not bad either. And here we start with temporary hit points, and after every 4th hit he can even regenerate more health. Like Mordred is like, this is full-fledged Mordred healer mode, but I think this kind of utility is super helpful. We just need enemies to attack him now. The Blast Totem isn't bad either. And it scales off of the damage that the hero dealt. And if anyone deals damage, then it's Mordred. So maybe the Splintered Moonstone is better for us than the Fissure Ring. Can't imagine that I'm even saying that, but I'm somewhat irked by the -1 AP. As I should, potentially. Eight temporary hit points on everybody, however, is very strong. I think we're just keeping that. Yeah, and the O-Stone is also very, very, very strong. Okay, well, that's pretty much it. Now, we got training done. Nobody needs the cathedral. The round table looks good. I would say fine. Our next upgrade should be... I would actually want to go and upgrade the vendors more often. Looking also forward to that merchant upgrade. So what else did we get? We got a nice little one-hand relic. Movement skills can be used for movement AP. That's nice. +1 AP on that. Gain 9 damage for 1 turn after using a movement skill. That's actually a really, really, really potent one-hand weapon. Costs 2,200 though. That's a very nice heavy sigil. Potentially better than the one that we're wearing. 14 armor is crazy. Alright, Serpent Jewel, 15% chance to deal double damage, extra weapon damage, and 10% XP gain. Are you serious? Extra XP, more weapon damage, and a good chance for double damage. I think that's better than the Ring of Decimation. Gain 1 AP for the first kill each turn. Whoa, wait. 1 AP for the first kill each turn. Wow, this is crazy. The Hardy Trophy of Endurance. Okay, we have 3 missions. Time to get that. No, that is really good. Gain 5 damage for 1 turn after using a movement skill. And small damage gain or chain kills. That's not bad either. Well, there's a lot that we can buy. Just need the money for it. For now, we're fine, I think. Let's just double check. Good. I think we've done it all, pretty much. And next time we're taking the B team into the Monastery of the Sacred Heart
from the monastery
for another recruitable hero. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Truly appreciate it. And see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.